Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Bob Trade Genius, the 10th of June, and I want to just start a little bit big picture here. So, on Friday, we were pushing up against this channel top here. This is the 2 standard deviation, looking back the last 400 trading hours, and we had this run from the minus to the plus 2 standard deviation, and now we have 8 days until the next Fed announcement. And so I think the market is probably going to pause. So on Friday, I was tempted to throw some puts on, and then I held off, even though it looked like it was setting up pretty good because of the, you just never know what's going to happen news-wise over the weekend. And lo and behold, they solved the Mexico problem, and we woke up to a nice push higher on SPY, and so, but we broke out, and as we broke back down, I went ahead and I got some SPY puts for Wednesday quick trade. I'm in the money on it right now, and the only thing that's giving me any kind of pause on this is that this could be another launch point higher, and I already hedged my position, but this is a 9 moving average. It's a nice you know kind of a guide for you. It seems like a lot of the traders trade off of this as a bounce area or as a rejection area, depending on your time frame. And so it rejected on a lower time frame, and that's when I went ahead and took some puts, and then I hedged it, took off half my risk by the end of the day. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this and see where this thing takes us. The market is 8 days a long time to try to push for to the Fed here, and if they push too hard, the Fed's not going to lower interest rates, and I think it'll give them pause. So we have to be careful on that. But FYI on that. But the other thing too that I noticed is that we had a couple Momo trades in, and I'm going to show those to you right now, and we took those off. One we had last week was PRED, and I took my trade off down here. And then the stock just kept on going. It's just amazing. In fact, it sold down again, and guys got out that were still in it in our room, and then it popped up again. So this is just a nice trade to watch. It's a little overrun right now. I'd love for it to come back down and take another shot at it, but I just don't like the way the market takes these trades and then blows them up. And at the same time, I was in this trade, and we went ahead and jumped off it. Here's putting this bottom here. Went 74 to 91. We moved our stop up and got jumped off. It may push up higher. I just didn't like the way the market was acting on it, so I hopped off that bus, and then this is the air trade we took off today too. And we had a nice run on it as well, from 1460 to 1475. I had a target at 1560 for it. 1575, 1560. That's when I hopped off, and then it pushed up almost to 16, and then came back down and it hit an updated stop I put out there. So these trades still may move, but they're giving us a lot of 3 to 4% moves in here, which is kind of nice. And then at the beginning of the day, they started to push off on the precious metals, and then it woke up the industrial metals a little bit. So here's AK Steel coming back from this, whatever this was, the stop run, if you will. It could chase people out. Now it's getting a little bit overbought here. Love for it to settle in and go up higher again. I have long dated calls in this, and I'm selling calls against it as I need to bring my costs down. But I think the infrastructure package is going to suit AK Steel just fine. We were going to jump into AG. We had a buy limit on it. We took it off before the market opened, and just kind of waiting to see now on the precious metals here a little bit. AG is one of my favorites, but I think I'm going to wait because I got into some others that actually held up pretty well. So if you look here, GOLD, they sold it down early and it's starting to climb back up. Maybe it's going to fill the gap and come back down again. But this is one of my bigger positions. and Barrick Gold. I like it because it's weekly and you could trade and you could sell calls against it to bring your costs down. Other one that we're in that came back nicely is we got into Kinross Gold, and just a penny or two below where it is above where it is right now. And then we're also in Mag Silver again too. Mag Silver just loves to run, so this thing's gonna probably consolidate and then shoot up higher again. These are the ones you want to own when silver starts to move. And then on the gold side is we're in Goro. Goro just went ex-dividend today, so I'm expecting this thing to start moving higher. And they do dividends every month on this thing, so it's a nice stock to own. I'm not sure what the big deal is here, them pushing the price down, but we bought it $2.99, and I think that's a good place for us to be. We'll see where this goes. But last time ex-dividend, next couple of days you get these pops, and that's what I'm expecting here. And then we'll see if it gives us an opportunity to make some quick profit, or if it's going to reverse and start to head higher. We're also in FCX, had a nice move today. It's forming out a really nice rounded bottom here. We're in at 1010, and just kind of sitting on it right now. This definitely was way overdone as well. So if the dollar's gonna roll over and they're gonna start talking infrastructure, these things are all just gonna get lit up. Let's see if there's anything else I want to share. Oh yeah, and we're getting our breakout in UUUU, and I think this thing's gonna go. So I've been trying to tell folks is that this thing's a news play, and they have strategic metals in their mining operations in the U.S., and our administration wants to protect those miners. So I'm expecting this to come right back up to this top again, and so we're in the trade, and I'm looking for this thing to do at least another 20% move right here. So that's it. Other than that, I'm just going to kind of take it day by day until we get past the Fed meeting and see where this thing goes. Oh, just also too, just so you know what else we have. We have URA. Okay, and that trade is profitable, and we're in the Bitcoin Trust, and that trade is profitable a couple pennies. And so we think Bitcoin's going to keep moving higher. So there's a good trade for people that want to get into cryptos but not be in cryptos. They can just be in this kind of an ETF, if you will, but it's like a unit trust. So anyway, that's where we are, and we'll see where everything goes for the rest of the week. But we're doing just fine, and we'll see how they position this for the Fed. See how badly they want the Fed to raise rates. If they do, they'll start selling this thing off. If they don't think the Fed's going to do it, then they're going to try to push this thing to the wall, and then we'll have probably a pretty good sell-off going into the end of June. And that's what I think's going to happen, but you just never know anymore. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.